So now let's understand the characteristics of lookup and master detail. And then we'll combine, first we will combine patient and appointment, then we will combine patient and cases. So the characteristics of lookup, very important 4 characteristics. One is, while creating a record, I am creating a new patient, lookup field is not mandatory. That means I can create a record without providing value in the lookup field. That is not mandatory.
Okay.
But in case of master detail, while creating record, master detail field is mandatory.
So one question, Sumit.
Uh-huh.
So before you start creating a record, you should know which method you're going to use to combine the objects. Not necessarily?
Yeah.
Or you can use lookup to create a record and master detail to create a record.
No, we'll come on that point. So that
Okay.
will, in like next 5 to 10 minutes, that will resolve all the queries. So
Okay.
basically 2 objects can either be created via lookup or master detail.
Okay.
So one out of these, but how, I mean, to analyze that, like whether to go with lookup or master detail, we should be clear with the characteristics, right? So first characteristic, lookup is not mandatory, master detail is mandatory. Second characteristic, value of lookup can be changed once record is created. Value of lookup can be changed once record is created.
Okay.
Say I have created a record, and at the time of creation of record, I have provided value A in the lookup field. Now the record is created. Now I can go back and make it to B. I can change the value of lookup field once the record is created. But in case of master detail, value cannot be changed once record is created. Third very important point, if I am deleting parent record, child record will not be deleted. If they are linked via lookup, it's a loose coupling. I am deleting a parent record, child record will not be deleted. Let's say I am deleting a patient, and in the patient and case, I have a lookup relationship. I have deleted a patient, but case will not be deleted. Case will stay. But if I combine them using master detail, if I am deleting a parent record, child will automatically be deleted.
Okay.
So deleting a parent will delete child. Very important point. And fourth point, and very important point, again, OWD can be set for child object if 2 objects are linked via lookup. So in that relationship, one will be parent, one will be child. So if they are linked via lookup, we can provide OWD for child object. Like child object will be open. I can set OWD as private, as public read only, as public read write. But in case of master detail, if 2 objects are linked via master detail, you cannot set OWD for child object. So OWD will be locked for child object, and whatever is the OWD for parent, that will be the OWD for child.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So now let's say, now coming on to say I have one object that is patient, then I have case and appointment. and I need to link patient with an appointment and patient with case. So patient and appointment, and in addition to that, just remember a very important point. In case of master detail, standard object cannot be child. Just remember this point. Say I am linking two objects. Let's say patient and case. And patient is a parent and case is a child, right?
Yeah.
But I cannot link these two objects via master detail, because in case of master detail, standard object cannot be child. But in our case, in our scenario, case is child object, right?
Right.
So I need to link patient and case via lookup. I don't have any option.
No, okay, can you repeat this point?
Sure. Yeah. Relationship is a bit tricky and I can understand. So in case of master detail, if I am linking two objects via master detail, I need to make sure that the object on child side should not be a standard object.
So it has to be a custom object.
It has to be a custom object.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Now, case is a standard object, right?
Right. Yeah.
So when I'm trying to connect patient and case, and I have identified that patient is parent, case is child. So can I link them via master detail?
No, we have to do it via lookup.
We have to do it via lookup. But when I'm trying to link patient and appointment, I have both options. I can link them via lookup or I can link them via master detail. That all depends upon my requirement and my judgment. But in case of patient and case, I don't have any option, right?
Right.
So that is the point that I have seen people getting struggling to understand why we cannot link patient and case via master detail. So just remember this line.
Okay.
And trust me, like I have seen people, experienced people and struggling to understand the relationship concept. So it's a bit tricky. So anywhere, if you feel any doubt, just let me know. But if we understand it point by point, it's really easy. No need.
Okay.
So just focus on these points and these characteristics. So now let me give you a scenario. So which you have to tell me you will go with lookup or master detail. So my scenario is when I am deleting a patient, there is a requirement from client that if I delete patient, I need all the appointments to be deleted automatically. So you will go with lookup or master detail.
Lookup. Oh, wait. No, wait. Deleting parent record share. Oh, okay. It has to be deleted, then it's master detail.
It's master detail, right? So these characteristics we need to remember.
Okay.
If there is a requirement from client side, just understand the requirement now. If there is a requirement from client side that when we create appointment, there might be a scenario, and while creating, and just tell me like appointment is child and patient is parent, right? So the relationship field will be on appointment or patient?
Appointment.
Appointment, right? So while creating appointment, I have to tell the parent of that appointment, right?
Right.
Like this appointment for patient Sumit or patient Amit Malhotra, that I have to tell, right? So there is a requirement from client that when we create appointment, there might be a scenario that we need to change patients at later stage. That means value of a relationship field need to be changed at later stage. So you will
Right.
go
If
with,
this appointment for a particular patient is cancelled, the appointment can be given to some other patient, right?
right. So you will be in this scenario, you will provide them solution via lookup or master detail.
Lookup.
Lookup, right? Because value of a lookup can be changed once the
Changed.
record is created. So
Yeah.
that is how they will give you scenarios in interviews, in certification, and you have to judge from your understanding, like you will go with lookup or master detail, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that is how we need to judge. So now let's quickly create master detail field between patient and appointment. So between patient and appointment, we will be going with master detail. And between patient and case, we will be going with lookup. So patient is already there, case is already there. So case is a child object, right?
Right.
So I'll be creating a lookup field on case or patient.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
So yeah, so I have two objects. First, I'll
Right.
be demonstrating lookup, then I'll
Right.
demonstrate master detail. So I need to create a lookup relationship between parent, patient, and case.
Case. Yeah.
So on which object I will be creating lookup relationship field?
Case.
Case, right?
Yeah.
So let's go to case. Click on case, fields and relationship, new. So I need to create lookup. So there is an option.
So this case is something you created?
Yeah, case is already there. Case is a standard
Already
object.
there, right? Case and
Right.
lead are standard objects, no?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I am creating a new field on case, lookup relationship, the type of field, click next.
Oh, okay.
So here I need to define the parent. So the parent of case is patient detail, right? Patient detail. Any issues till now?
No.
So click next.
So we are creating a relationship field now, right?
Right. We are creating a relationship field on child object. And in this scenario, child is case. So I am creating a lookup field on case. And I am giving name as patient detail. Click next. Click next. And finally click on save.
Okay.
So relationship field is already created, is successfully created on case. Now let's verify all our points that we discussed. So let's create a case. And before that, let me open patient detail and just remember the patient name. And for that patient, I will be creating a case. So let's say I have a patient called Amit Malhotra. For this patient, I need to create a case. So search for case, cases, click new. So search for patient detail. Here we have patient detail field. So I need to define, while creating a case, I need to define who is the parent of this case. That means for which patient I am creating this case. So this is the field that we have just created. I need to search for the patient, search for Amit Malhotra in this field.
Are we creating a record now or?
Right. So we are creating a record now, case record. Patient is
case record.
Yeah,
Okay.
patient is already there. Say a patient is already there in the system, and we are now creating a child record for that patient. So while creating,
if we had not created that relationship field we just did, this patient detail won't be here, right?
Won't be here, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So now This patient is already there in the system. This patient has visited the hospital many times. The patient record is already there. Now I am creating a case record for this patient. So I have selected Amit Malhotra as the patient. Just
Right.
select all the required fields and click on next.
Okay.
Save. So a case is created for patient Amit Malhotra, right? So now one by one, let's verify all the points. First
Okay.
point is, while creating a record, lookup field is not mandatory. So let's try to create a case without providing value in patient detail, right?
Right.
So let's try to create a patient case without providing patient value. Let's keep it blank and click on save. Case is created successfully.
Right. Okay.
Now, second point, value of a lookup can be changed once the record is created. Can I now link patient with this case? I can, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So let's select Amit Malhotra now and click on save. So it worked without any issues, right?
Right. Yeah.
So let's go with the third point. When I am deleting a parent record, child will not be deleted. So let's delete this record, Amit Malhotra. Let's delete, and this is the case that I have created. Just remember the 1056.
Yeah.
Let me delete the patient and we'll verify whether the case is deleted or not. Let's delete. Patient is deleted, right? Let's go to case. Case is there. It is not deleted.
Right. It's still
Right.
there.
So that was the point that we have verified. So we are verifying one by one all the characteristics. Fourth characteristic is I can set OWD for child object. Which object is child in our scenario?
Case.
Case, right? So let's go to setup and try to set OWD for case object. Right?
Yeah.
Search for sharing settings, edit. So just verify, can I set OWD for case? I can, right?
Right.
There is option to select any of the value. It is not hidden, right?
Right.
That means we have verified all the four characteristics successfully for lookup. Right? Any issues in lookup, Anita?
No.
So can we jump to master detail?
Yeah, sure.
Right, sure. Okay. So for master detail, we would be linking patient and appointment as master detail. So patient detail is already there. I'll be creating a new object that is appointment detail. So as per our project, let's create a new object that is appointment detail. And as we have already seen these steps, so I'll not be repeating them as we are already aware. So let me quickly create a new object, deployed, allow search, and click on save. And let me quickly create tab for this object, appointment detail. Object is created. Now I will create tab for this object. Let me quickly create tab for appointment detail. Let me quickly create tab. Now we have patient detail and appointment detail. And we have already verified and analyzed that appointment is child, patient is parent, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
on which object I'll be creating master detail field?
Appointment.
Appointment. So let's go to appointment detail, fields and relationship, new. This time I'll be creating master detail, right?
Yeah.
Select master detail. Next, who is the parent of appointment?
Patient.
Patient detail, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Click next. Next, leave everything as it is. No need to change anything. Next and save.
Save. Okay.
So master detail field is now created successfully on appointment.
Appointment.
So
Yeah.
let me quickly create a new patient record, and then I'll be verifying all the characteristics of master detail. So let me create a new patient. Let's give name as, say, Sumit. Membership ID 1234. Status is active. Say I am here from the referral. Some other hospital has referred me to this hospital. Let's click on save. So now I'll try to create an appointment for this patient.
This patient. Okay.
So let's create an appointment. But before that, let's verify point number 1. While creating master detail field is mandatory, I'll try to create a child. I'll try to create an appointment and we'll try to make it as blank. Let's
Okay. One quick question, Sumit. So we only created the object appointment, right?
Right.
So all these fields?
Yeah, this field we have just created, right? Master detail field.
The appointment detail name automatically comes when you create an object.
Yeah, right. Name field, yeah, that will automatically come when we will create object. So let me do one thing. Let me try to create an appointment without providing value in the master detail field. Click on save. It is giving me error. That means while creating master detail field is mandatory. While creating a child record, I have to provide a value of parent if the two objects are linked via master detail.
Okay.
So let me select myself here. Save. Now second point, once the record is created, we cannot change the value of parent if the relationship is master detail. So let's try to change the value of this field. Let's click on edit. Can I change patient?
Oh, no.
It's locked, right?
Right.
We cannot change. Right?
Yeah.
So 2 points verified successfully. Any issues?
No.
So third point, deleting a parent will delete child. So let me delete parent. Let me open this patient record and just remember the appointment name, that is test.
Okay.
So let me open parent and let me delete this patient. Delete. Appointment name was test, right?
Test. Yeah.
So let me go to appointment detail. No record is there, right?
Okay. Yeah.
It is deleted. And the fourth point, in case of master detail, you cannot provide OWD for child object.
Yeah.
That means
by default it will take the parent.
I should not be able to provide the OWD for appointment detail, right?
Right.
So search for sharing. Let's quickly verify this point. So let me scroll down. We have appointment detail. In front of appointment detail, it is controlled.
By the parent.
But
so when we see that, we know it is linked using Master detail.
Master detail, right? So let's edit this screen, and you can verify appointment detail is not there. It is hidden on the edit
Oh,
screen. It
oh,
is
okay. It
not
won't
there.
even appear on the
Right. It
edit
won't
screen.
even edit screen.
Oh,
On the
okay.
on the detail screen, controlled by parent will be there.
Okay. Okay.
If you can see here, appointment detail controlled by parent. So
Mm-hmm.
all the 4 points are verified successfully, right?
Right.
Any issues in lookup and master detail? And if no issues, just summarize it in your own terms, what all things you have understood. So yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
Let me.
we are talking about combining two objects.
Uh-huh.
So this can be done using either lookup or master detail.
Okay.
Yeah, so in lookup, when we are creating a record, the
Mm-hmm.
lookup field is not mandatory, but whereas in master detail, the field is mandatory.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Next is what was next? The value of the lookup field can be changed, but
Mm-hmm.
in master detail, it cannot be changed.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then
Great.
in lookup, when you delete the parent record,
Uh-huh.
the child record will not be deleted.
Okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
whereas in master detail, whenever you delete the parent record, the child record will also be deleted.
Okay.
And the last point was in lookup, the child OWD can be set separately for the child.
Okay. Great.
But in master, it is controlled by the parent. It will take whatever default value the parent settings the parent has.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Right.
one other thing is the relationship field will always be set up in the child
Child
object.
object. Right.
Yeah, and where in if you're combining two objects using master detail,
Uh-huh.
the child cannot be a standard object.
Right, right. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
So these are points we need to remember, very important points.
Okay.
Around these, like you will be getting some queries, some like scenarios in your certification or in your interviews, whatever thing we are targeting. So very important concept.
Okay.
I have seen people struggling a lot in understanding when to go with master detail, when to go with lookup, what all are the characteristics. So
Mm-hmm.
say I have seen, like I have people getting some scenarios and they are not able to evaluate like whether to go with lookup or master detail. So if we
Mm-hmm.
are aware of these characteristics, if we remember these, that would be
Mm-hmm.
really easy. So just
Okay,
remember
but
these points. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
this is all I need to, remember to decide whether I have to go with lookup or master detail,
Right,
right?
right. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so they will
Okay.
give you some combination, like they will give you like in the requirement. Let me give you one more requirement, then we'll wrap up. So like
Mm-hmm.
say uh let me frame another requirement. So let's say there is a requirement like we need to combine account. Account is a standard object and patient.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, account is standard, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That means we only
So
have
lookup.
option to look up. And
Yeah.
let's say I need to combine patient and say any XYZ object. And they
Mm-hmm.
have given us some scenario that, okay, XYZ is child, patient is parent, and
Mm-hmm.
couple of characteristics around the requirement. They have given us that, okay, there might be a possibility that when we are creating XYZ, sometime we will not provide value for patient. So if this is the requirement, you will go with lookup or master
Lookup.
detail. Lookup,
Lookup.
right?
Yeah. Right.
Because in case of master detail, that will not be possible. Every
Right.
time I need to provide patient. So
Right.
going by the verbiage of requirement, we have to understand their requirement, and from our characteristics, we'll take a call whether lookup is best fit or master detail is best fit.
Okay.